you just want to start with the overall impression? Obviously, two different, very different halves.
Yeah, I think in the first half, we knew that they're a team that commit a lot of bodies in attack. Kuman plays like a free role, doesn't really play on the wing. On the left, likes to come and play through the middle. Hanemu gets very, very high. Yosta goes very, very high. Moremi likes to almost play as a second striker, if you like. And we worked on it in training in terms of our setup, how to deal with it, but we didn't. And for that reason, they created the two chances and the goal. Although I did feel the occasions where we did play, we created goal scoring situations ourselves. But the disappointment at half time was that the players gave them way too much respect. And we were always late for the ball in behind. And the fact of the matter is, every time we got caught was after our attack. It was from our attack. It wasn't from them building up and playing out from the back. Because every time we lost the ball, we got caught. So there was that massive frustration at half time. Spoke to the players about it, and I told them they needed to fix, because at half time I was wondering whether I needed to make changes. And I think they responded well. Second half, much, much better. But still, I said it to Mark in the interview, that final pass is just, it's not there. It's not there. And, they put in two crosses, two chances. I don't know how many crosses we put in, and I don't remember anybody getting on the end of one. That's the difference. So where the goals are going to come from is questionable right now. And that's something that obviously we work extensively on. I've been working extensively on that. But come match day, we're not getting that final product that we need to win football matches. But like I said, first half, not happy. Second half, I thought the effort was good to see. That they were still trying. They didn't drop their heads. They kept going, kept pushing. Right till the end, try to make substitutions, just put in some fresh legs. Jaden was out with a hamstring for quite a while. So we knew that he would struggle. Tami and Kize made the change there. And it was all just to bring freshness into the team. But yeah, I thought second half we created enough to at least get the equalizer. But they did cause us problems still on the counter attack, and second half you can excuse that to a degree because you're chasing the game. You're taking slightly more risk, So I can't be too brutal in terms of being caught on the counter attack all the time, especially when you want all that.
Coach, just in terms of your projections, where does this leave you? Where you wanted to be?
Yeah, leaves us far behind, way behind. I think that's obvious. Yeah. So a lot of work that has to be done right now to get ourselves out of this position that we find ourselves in, So tough task.
Also, a little bit of an overview of the new signings. We've got a lot of excitement at the beginning of the season with Domingo and Macarinha and all these guys coming. The irony is that the real emerging stars have been Amato, Azima. You're a little disappointed that all of those names that you had at the beginning of the season haven't really given you what you...
I think, when we go to Fortune, for example, I think the unfortunate reality with that is that he got injured and has been out and is not available. In the beginning, he did struggle to adapt, but that's, I think, is only normal. But Fortune's never been a prolific goal scorer or a prolific creating assists. I've coached him. He's a very comfortable, confident player on the ball when his confidence is very, very high. And he struggled in the beginning in his confidence because he hasn't been playing a hell of a lot coming from Pirates. Losing Carlinhos was a massive loss because he would have given us that finer quality. So losing him the way we did at the beginning of the season was a big loss, but yeah, then I've got to talk about the rest. Hash, you go to Hash's record and you'll see he's not a prolific goal scorer. That's not his thing, unfortunately. And we hope that he can. Today I thought he had a great chance in the first half where he should have taken the shot, but he opted to try and take another turn and find someone else. So I've got to try and get that out of his head, those situations, because every game he gets into a situation where he potentially can score, but for whatever reason, he struggles to believe in himself in those situations, so yeah, we just got to keep on working. Darwin, this season, the production has been less. In fact, he's gave us more assists, he gave us more goals last season and the season before. And at the moment, he himself is struggling. He had a couple of chances today, but he scuffed the one shot that went wide. AmaZulu, also someone that came from a club where he wasn't really playing much, and needed to get game time and build his confidence. And he himself has been struggling, to find that ability week in, week out to put the ball in the back of the net. Then Prince, another one that we signed, came to us as a 10, but we've moved him into a 9. And as much as I see in training that he can score goals because he knows how to, we sometimes look at those things and we say, yeah, no, we rely too much on the striker. But yeah, you need a quality striker to put the ball in the back of the net, and as yet, we've struggled in that department. I think Jaden also this season, numbers have dropped, and they've all got to have to work a lot harder to get the numbers back where they are, because we know what they can do. Now it's about them stepping up and doing it.
So on the striker thing, is there Simon coming?
That's obviously a discussion that myself and the chairman have been having, because the fact of the matter is we're not getting enough goals, so that has been a discussion.
Coach, it doesn't get any easier with the next 2 games coming up and the New Year, US Eve. You have lots of youngsters in your team. Just in terms of planning going into those 2 games, how does your schedule look like?
Well, yeah, that's the hard part. South African mentality, unfortunately, we think the festive season is the most important part of the season. But, from my experience, you're professional footballers and we're supposed to be doing our jobs, But tomorrow they off. We come in on the 31st, we train. I know they're going to go out and celebrate and do whatever on the New Year's Eve. So I'll give them the first off, but the second we train. It's no different to Christmas. Boxing Day we were in, we trained. That's the life of a footballer. I spent Christmas when I was in England in a hotel. Very different.
Just in terms of assessing the impression of the acquisition that you made when the season started, it's a bit difficult now given where you stand, but are you still satisfied with what they've given and what they're yet to give?
I think Hash's performances other than giving us the goal, has been good, or providing us the assist. I think his effort, his work ethic, I think his work rate under me, I think, is the highest it's been. You know, I think every club that he ever played for, I think the maximum time he spent on the field was 60 minutes. But under us, he's built on his endurance, and he himself, good professional. He's one of those that I still believe in, that I can possibly get more out of him. Fortune, like I said, injured. Carlinhos, not going to see him for the rest of the season. He'll be out. You got the youngster Leffer, who I see in training, can score. Maybe I need to start considering giving him more game time, because I can see that he knows how to score. He has other issues, tactical discipline, tactical awareness, very raw, because he comes from a ABC Motsepe League team that didn't really have organization and structure. So there is somebody that I think that can score goals. It's him. So maybe I need to consider him a little bit more. But to do that means I have to play with 2 10s, change the system, and I don't like doing that. So I have to trust in the processes, keep working. I know the demand in professional football nowadays is results now. I know that, but sometimes it takes a little bit of time for the players to get to the level that they need to get to.
Coach, with this quick turnaround and the quick turnaround between these 2 games, I mean, it's strange to label them together, I guess, because of history with the Chiefs and Pirates, but there are obviously teams also in very different circumstances. How do you approach each one of them? Because obviously Pirates flying.
I think your question, I think this game now towards the Chiefs game, we got more than enough time to prepare. It's after the Chiefs game. That's where we have less, because it's immediately Pirates, it's immediately Maruma Gallants. That's going to be the serious run, So right now, it's about us now going back to the drawing board, having a look, do a post-match, show the players where the errors were, what we can fix, what was good. Second half, we saw more possession, more intent, just improve in the product in the final third. That final pass. I remember one pass, Gabby, who's really, really good with that final pass. If it reached Hashim, maybe, but it was just short, and boom, counter attack, and now we're chasing again. If we can just fix that small little details, tiny little details, I think things can change.
Just other than the striking department, which other position are you considering enforcing?
No, I think obviously I said to you that we conceding goals on the counter attack. I don't think I've got a problem with the back four. We've got Fasika, who's back. He's training with us now. So he's going to be registered. So that's going to strengthen the back already. So we're not really looking in that department, to be honest. I am looking to maybe promote a young left back to be someone behind Nyama. So yeah, it's more up front if we need to find someone there that can give us just that finer quality, somebody who's prepared to say, I'll take that responsibility of making sure we put the ball in the back of the net. I think that's what we we need to find. Not too much.